Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to practice listening and understanding English by talking about the English language. This lesson is perfect for A1 English learners who want to improve their vocabulary and speaking skills. Talking about the English language. The English language is an important topic for all of you because you're all learning English. In this video, I'm going to give you some interesting facts about the English language. This should be fun. How many people speak English? Almost 400 million people speak English as their first language. These people are native English speakers. Most of these speakers are in the United States, of course, but there are many other English-speaking countries. Countries like the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, and Ireland speak English, but there are also a lot of other countries where people speak English. For example, English is the major language of Belize, Guyana, Jamaica, the Bahamas, and other countries too. There are a lot of English-speaking countries. People learning English. Many people around the world speak English as their second language. In every country, there are people who are learning English. As a teacher, I've taught students from over 80 different countries. We don't know exactly how many people speak English as a second language, but there are a lot. History of English. The first form of English appeared in the 5th century AD. Today, we call this Early English or Old English. Old English was very different from modern English. I can't understand Old English. In the 11th century, Old English became Middle English. Middle English is a little closer to modern English, but it's still very different. Finally, modern English began at the end of the 14th century, but English continues to change. Today's English looks a little different from the English of the past few centuries. Languages influencing English. Another important thing to know about English is that other languages have influenced it a lot. Some experts say that almost 30% of English words come from Latin, and almost 30% of English words come directly from French. That means that almost 60% of modern English words come from Latin or French. That's a big influence. Also, around 6% of English words come from Greek, and there are many words from other languages too. Language family of English. English is a Germanic language. That means English is related to languages such as German, Dutch, and Swedish. However, English speakers can't understand these other languages. If I hear German or Dutch, I don't understand anything. English is related to these languages, but they're very different. For example, Americans who only speak English can usually understand much more Spanish than German. That seems strange because English and Spanish are not related, but English and German are related. Cognates. The reason why English speakers can understand many words from Spanish, French, or Italian is because these languages have many cognates. Cognates are words that have the same origin. For example, in English, we have the word patience, And in Spanish, this word is paciencia. These words look very similar because they're cognates. So if an English speaker hears the Spanish word paciencia, they can probably understand the meaning. Number of words in English. One last interesting thing about English is that it has many words. Some people say that English is the language with the most words. I think this is probably true because English has taken many words from other languages. Importance of English. English is an important language because it's widely spoken around the world. It's used in business, science, entertainment, and many other areas. Learning English can open up many opportunities for travel, work, and learning. Conclusion. The English language has a rich history and has been influenced by many other languages. It's a fascinating language to learn and speak. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions about the video to see if you understood. Write your answers in a comment down below. 1. When did Old English appear? 2. What language family does English belong to? 3. What are cognates? That's all for today. Leave a comment and answer the questions. I'll see you next time. The English language is an important topic for all of you because you're all learning English. In this video, I'm going to give you some interesting facts about the English language. This should be fun. How many people speak English? Almost 400 million people speak English as their first language. These people are native English speakers. Most of these speakers are in the United States, of course, but there are many other English-speaking countries. Countries like the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, and Ireland speak English, but there are also a lot of other countries where people speak English. For example, English is the major language of Belize, Guyana,